Oh, what's this? Looks like a pile of detritus. Let's put it together and destroy, destroy. Ah! Time for Wakeangel 2001's Construx Retrospective.
Hey out there, Wakeangel2K1 coming at you with the next part of the Construx Retrospective. And last time I did not really like what I built very much. I found the ramp was really just a needless excess to justify all the parts count of the set, and that the helicopter was not all that impressive. So we are going to move on and build the next part, what do you call this? The next project for the suitcase full of fun, which is this really weird vehicle that I've always called the Space Dune Buggy. Because quite frankly, I can't think of anything else to call it. And the Space Dune Buggy features some other great building ideas, including a small rocket launching platform. I remember seeing the kit for that for sale. What looks like a drag racer of some kind, an off-road vehicle, perhaps a sand racer, and a tow truck, because, you know, even practical vehicles can be fun. Yes, but, you know, the other great building ideas is a thing for a later date. So right now we're gonna make that big old dune buggy. So, yes, go ahead and build that.
And here is the Dune Buggy. Build time 37 minutes. So it's kind of a weird abstract vehicle. I'll get more into that later. But yeah, it's kind of cool and whimsical looking. I really don't see any logical sense to this thing aside from the suspension. Cause why does it have propellers on the sides? Why is the cockpit so high up off the ground? I don't know. Why does it have rockets? Who cares? It's cool looking. So let's go back to some live footage.
Okay, before I get some up on the chair time, I just wanted to do a quick filming of the Space Dune Buggy on the floor. As you can see, it's a car, so it rolls, but its coolest feature is the bouncy bounce. Yeah? You see these two pieces of spring plastic which connect these hinges. The front wheels are on hinges, see? It gives you like a bit of a bouncy thing. You got some off-roading capability going on. Yeah. Of course, spring plastic or not, it is like 24 years old, so let's give it a rest. I just wanted to show that play pattern. And yes, still missing the propeller. Let's get its good side. Yeah. Whatever you need a propeller on the side of your dune buggy for. And you need rockets too. Cause, you know, space. And there is the Space Dune Buggy. It's a little bit smaller. It's still, you know, it's still a pretty big construction, but it's not as long as that helicopter was. And it has a much lower parts count. I'd say that this is more similar to the submarine that I made, or I should say submersible, because it was a small submarine. But yeah, it's still cool looking. It has all kinds of whirl gigs. It has propellers. It has hydraulic lines. It has a suspension, so it can do some bouncy off-roading. Yeah, it's kind of cool. The only thing that really makes me nervous about it is that I'm genuinely afraid that the spring plastic might, you know, over the years get brittle and then no longer spring. This is because this would not work if it wasn't for the spring plastic, because this is a hinge here. So if you took the spring plastic off, this thing would just slump over and then this part would drag the floor. But you know, it could still be happily driven around by my little pilot. So, you know, that's all well and good. And it's kind of like a wacky Seussian vehicle. This looks like a Dr. Seuss car, boink boink, like that episode of Family Guy where Stewie thought about what a menstrual cycle was. A great way to get around town. I see the scrunched face of my mother who's behind the camera right now. Hey, I'm not the one that made that joke. That was Seth MacFarlane. Blame him. And oh yeah, there is one more thing. Like I said that these make good cockpit windows. You kind of have like a secondary hatch here in the back. Although in this case, it's, you know, like I guess that would allow you to get access to the engine for maintenance. And you got your little cargo hatch in the back, of course. All good, all good. I like this a heck of a lot more than I like the helicopter. So we're gonna roll it away. Rolls pretty good. And the next item that we're gonna make is a role play item. Yep, tomorrow we'll be making the electric guitar. That's gonna be a really weird one. This is Wakeangel2K1 signing off.